Alrighty, good morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great day. And how's your weekend? How was your weekend? How was your week last week? Did you all have a good one? Well, I hope you did. you know, the weekend was kind of interesting. Just wanted to turn, pop in, and say hi and see how everybody's doing today. Well, you know, me and baby girl, we got some recording done for the alien videos. That's coming along a little slower than I anticipated, but we will definitely get it done. I did a little bit of building and a little bit of exploring over the weekend with baby girl as well. Now, if y'all checked out the live stream on Saturday evening, I hope y'all enjoyed it. For those of y'all who are new to Jat's World, welcome. I'm Jat Baxton, creator of Jat's World. Now, you might want to know what Jat's World is all about. So let me take this opportunity to let you know, for those of y'all that are new to the channel, I create exploring videos, commentary videos. I'm not afraid to speak my mind on any type of issue. This channel was designed to give me a platform where I can speak my mind on stuff in the virtual world as well as in the real world as well. So you'll get a little bit of a mixture of this, that, and the other. I also create radio plays and working on a TV show for the channel as well. It's called, it's based on a little alien encounter videos I did last year. Yes, I decided to revisit that topic for those of y'all that have been coming around for a while. And I enjoyed what I do. This weekend was an amazing weekend. For those of y'all that are local, did y'all get a chance to go down to Thunder? Yeah, I would have, but I can't afford it. Couldn't afford it this year. I heard it was a great time. Well, it always is when it's Thunder over Louisville. I heard it was the fireworks were quite amazing this year, more so than when. And I'm glad to see that we're able to start getting back to some of the old routines we used to have. Not the pandemic, we're still dealing with it in certain areas. And I think we always will, quite honestly. It's going to be one of those things that are going to stick with us like the flu and all that. But enough about that. Now, over the weekend, I had an email asking me how my building was coming along. So, give you a little bit of a building update. I'm trying to bring the vision now that I got in my head into the world of Second Life. The concept and the elements, and I'm going to do a little tweaking here and there and readjust my overall vision of the house/studio. But I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and it's coming along great. Thank you for asking. Now, don't really have too much to say today. I just wanted to say good morning. Hopefully, to start your all's day off with a bright and happy tune in your heart and a smile on your face. Now, I was doing some searching earlier this morning, and I'm still amazed at what comes up when you do a most recent search for Second Life, and some of the most. I'm just saying, it's quite amazing sometimes. It really is. How some people just love the trolling videos. Can you all tell me what the appeal of the trolling videos are? I mean, I will admit some of them can be a little funny if they're scripted out and these were things that people knew what was going on. I could see the humor in it. But if they're not talking it over first, before they do something of that nature, then it's a wonder that people, when they do trolling videos like that, don't get banned from Second Life, quite honestly. It kind of makes me wonder if Linden Labs has any idea of the whole trolling thing that goes on in Second Life as far as the YouTube videos nowadays. It can, now, I'm not a stick in the mud, and, I like a good time as well as the next man. And I got a little bit of a twisted sense of humor at times, too. I can literally see the humor in some of these videos, but only if they were planned out and talked about and a script written for them. If they're just TPing in on somebody right out of the blue into somebody's home that doesn't have their security center set up yet, then that's just wrong, brother. That is just wrong. Now, I know Anita, she's one of those people that love to check out. Yeah, we're changing gears just a little bit. Now, we were talking about Second Life shopping the other day with a few friends because I had some people in the real that are talking to me and they're kind of curious about Second Life and they're thinking about coming into the world. So they were asking me, well, what all do you do? And blah, 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 blah. And I gave them a quick, brief rundown and gave them a link to, the site and stuff like that. And so we'll see if they actually come in or not. But I just hope that people don't get caught up in all the drama of Second Life. Because it can run some people off, quite honestly. It can run some good people off, and it can really damage certain types of people's mindsets. And we as a community should do everything in our power to try to shield some people from that. Give them a place to feel like they can talk. Mental health. This world is hard enough as it is. Don't need to be sitting there making it harder for everybody else as well. Alright, I'm going to get off my little soapbox as far as that's concerned right now. And we'll see what else is going on here. I want to send a warm welcome to all the new subscribers that have been popping in over the course of the last month or so. Hope you enjoy what you find here in Jet's World. And like I said in the most previous live stream on the table talk that we do each week, if there's anything you want us to talk about during the show for the following week, drop the station an email at jetbatson.com. Let me know what you want us to talk about. Give us here's how you can do that. When you go to the webpage, in the subject matter, put in show topic. Then fill it out by telling me exactly what kind of topic it is you want to be talked about, and give me a brief information about it. Because we don't really want to go into everything completely cold. If there's any links that you want us to check out for the show, attach them as well. Now that that's out of the way, how is the weather going on in your neck of the woods? We're going through a little bit of a heat spell. It was like 85 yesterday. I think it's going to be like a high of, actually it's 72 degrees right now, and so we're well on our way of hitting the 80s again. I'm sitting here looking through these little searches right here, and you have, they're a little bit different. The top searches now are a little bit different than what they were the other day, which is a good thing. I like to see that there's a variety going on in Second Life nowadays. I want to throw this out there to you all. I'm going to put a little poll out there. If you choose to participate in it, excuse me, leave your comments below at the end of the video or say something in chat. Then you can also, well, let me think about this for a moment. Drop the station an email. But the poll I wanted you all to kind of participate in is this. If there was one activity you could do in Second Life that you haven't found anywhere on the grid yet, what would it be? Now, before you go too far with it, while you're thinking about this, I want you all to, how can I put it? Alright. Don't just list the topic of what you would like to do in Second Life if you haven't found it yet. Give me a brief description of it. Hell, even just drop the station an email saying that, and we'll discuss it at a later date. Don't be shy if you're new. I don't bite too hard. This is a test. These morning streams is something I'm going to be testing out for a while to see how well it goes over with a lot of you all and try to find the right time slot. So until I feel like we're hit that little nail on the head per se, you might see me go live throughout the day several different times at several different spots. Maybe 4 and 5 times a week until I hit that nice little honey hole. Oh, man. If somebody asked me the other day, why do I keep going back into a virtual world like Second Life? Now, part of this will be on, I'm getting a little sidetracked here. I know my mind is kind of all over the place this morning. But before I forget, part of this live stream will be on the upcoming episode of the podcast. As soon as I do a little editing here and there. I'm getting back to the question. They were asking me why I keep coming to a virtual world like Second Life. And I told them, well, there's just so much you can do here. And so many places and people you can interact with. It is really, truly an eye-opener if you don't know what Second Life is all about. Now, with that being said, if you're going to come into a world like Second Life, you need to be very careful. Because there are bad actors all over the place in every walk of life. I would strongly suggest, if you're really thinking about going into Second Life, to when you first come in, unless you have somebody bringing you in and that you know from somewhere else and they can, show you the ropes. Spend some time around Newbie Island before you venture off anywhere. Get used to the controllers. Get used to your avatar. Tweak your avatar to the point where you like it. Then start going around some of the newcomer-friendly sims out there, and there's a whole lot. There really is. Then slowly, just gradually bust out of your shell and keep moving along. That's the safest way I can think that Second Life can be experienced. Now, 9 times out of 10, people don't do that, though. That's usually why you see some trolling videos that are popping up on there. I forget how old this one particular video is, but the title was, "Oh, what fresh hell this is." And this guy's walking around with his avatar, going from sim to sim, and he can't understand why he's getting booted from all these Sims. Now, and he's complaining about the lag. See, that's what I'm talking about here. That's an example of the lighthearted kind of trolling video the Second Lifers had to experience. Then you have some of the more, for lack of a better word, risque type trolling videos where, let's say, you're having a little alone time with your sweetheart. These people, they sit there and they, underneath the guidelines of exploring, is what they would like to say it. Then they sit there and they pop into somebody's home while the couple were, well, getting and sharing a quiet evening at home. We'll keep it as PG as possible. And then they get into these little screaming matches and threatening to do this and threatening to do that. Now, I've done videos on this before, so I'm going to go ahead and take the opportunity to talk about it right now live. When you engage in somebody who's making a video like that, you're feeding the troll. Then what happens when you feed the troll? I'll tell you what happens. They stick around, it encourages them. And they do it more often than they do it to other people. And then they get more brazen about it. Oh, and they start thinking like, oh, you can't stop me. I got a reaction that I wanted. Let's see how far I can really take it. Then they'll pop in a little bit later or the next day and do something even more provocative, more intense, more dramatified. To see how much of a reaction they can get out of you then. And then when you sit there and you respond. I've seen some of you all on these little videos that have encountered the trolls when they've invaded your home and they've gone da 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 da. You all get on, boys, with these little monsters, for lack of a better word, and trying to keep it polite, and you start cussing at them and hollering and screaming and, really getting irate. Don't you know that that's exactly what they want? If you have land rights, here's the best way to handle that situation. Eject them from the land and mute them. That's the best way. Now, if you keep doing that often enough, the trolls are going to get hungrier and hungrier. And then they're going to leave you alone and go on to the next community. And then eventually, if they get booted out of the next community like that, they'll go on to a third community. Usually by the third, maybe fourth little escapade, when people are actually ejecting them instead of engaging them in rhetoric, they get bored and they quit. And they go away. Really, honestly. I mean, I know some people come in here because they love the drama. They love that kind of interaction. If you enjoy it, more power to you. But if you don't, then don't engage in it and spur it on. Now, the only reason why I'm even taking the time to talk about this stuff is because I've got friends who come to me who complain about this and complain about that, and they honestly want my advice. Well, this is the easiest way that I can give it to them. And if it helps somebody that I don't know by seeing me talk about a subject like this on a video or a live stream, even better. Now, I'll even tell you about this little story. You'll find this funny. It was back when I was still DJing and running my own club. Okay? I was in the studio and I got done doing recording some voiceovers, rearranging some tracks for the next set. And this chick comes TPing in, this warps in. from out of nowhere. She's half dressed. She's walking around the studio, wondering where everybody's at when she didn't realize that, it was during the off hours, so I was the only one that's going to be in the office. I'm telling you, it seems like you got two different groups of people in Second Life that dominate the airways to a certain, well, not really the airways, but that you encounter more so than you do anything else. You got the trolling videos that is going to talk about. Then you got the people that are just looking for fun time. We'll call it fun yum yum time. Okay. She comes walking into the studio. She goes, "Oh, there you are. Are you the DJ?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm the DJ and owner of this." Blah blah blah. And she goes, "Oh well, I just got done listening to your stream when I first landed, and oh, your voice just does so much to me. Do you mind if I sit down?" She sat down even before I even had a chance to respond. She begins to shift around in her seat a little bit. There's a little proc, You know how women get when they're looking for yum yum time? You know how they bat those eyelashes, and especially in Second Life, she does shoot you those little erotic emotes and stuff like that. I mean, she had the heat turned on. She's coming full blown. Full blown now, I'm telling you. And I looked at her profile. She'd only been in like Second Life for like 2 weeks, maybe 3. But yet she's already out scoping for her next encounter. It was funny how she came about it all. I mean, that's the whole point of this story is how you either encounter the trolls or you encounter the people that are just out there looking for, fun yum yum time. Now I want to say this. We can use Second Life for so much more. Use it for education, exploration of not only your imagination, but your spiritual needs or things of that nature. I mean, there are people out there that have physical limitations. They might not be able to get around all that well. So they use Second Life as a place to socialize and to relax from whatever they're dealing with and to break away from all the crap. But yet, they sometimes will run into people that will take advantage of what they're going through or what have you and twist them all up into knots and then just leave them out there to dry. And they're sitting there going, "What the hell did I just walk into? What was all that about?" And that turns them off of platforms like Second Life, when they actually might need a platform like Second Life. Now, we all know times change, things change. Second Life is always going to evolve in some way or another. With new technology, there's really not too much you can do about that. It is what it is. But I hope, now I've heard rumors, I have nothing to back this up, but I heard rumors that some of the changes that they are thinking about making is maybe taking away some of the free options of free gameplay and becoming a paid subscription. I don't know if there's any truth there to that or not. I don't. So don't quote me on it. Don't hold me to it. But that's just what I've heard from certain people. And if there is any truth there to it, I hope it doesn't happen. I really do. Because you may be cutting out a lot of people that actually might need a platform like this that can't afford to play a premium type game. for the emotional support that they come in here trying to find. And you got people from all walks of life. And some are good people. Some are they just don't know what they're doing yet, and they need to be educated. They need to be taught the ways of Second Life. Hopefully find the right kind of community for their personality and what they need in here. But yet, 9 times out of 10, you have a lot of drama. I just hope that you're strong enough to withstand it and don't let Second Life, your view of Second Life, get changed by it. I would hate to see that happen. And the reason why I've gone down this little track is, well, get back to what I was saying just a few minutes ago. I've had some people talk to me in the real. They were wanting and thinking about coming into Second Life, and I thought, and they tune into my podcast and the radio station, and occasionally my YouTube channel. So I thought this might be an easy way to address some of that. Oh man, what a Monday this is going to be, right? Alright. Going into my last little segment here, and then out the door I go. I hope you all enjoy the content that I produce here in Dratch World, and if you do and you haven't subscribed yet, and you're so inclined, I would appreciate it. It's what helps the channel grow. You get certain things get activated on your channel once you get to certain subscribe numbers. Like, for instance, for those of y'all that don't know, you get to 500 subscribers, you get a community page unlocked, along with some other fascinating stuff. So, don't be shy, say hi, and dive deeper into the world of Dratch World by going to the webpage, dratvatson.com. You can hit that little listen link there in the corner, listen to some of the podcast episodes that have been archived. Or you can actually go to the platform. You'll find the link all the way around my website to tune in anything you want that I've already published. Now, I hope the weather is sunny and warm or just pleasant in your part of the world, wherever that may be. Enjoy yourselves, stay safe, and take care of one another. And if you're already a Second Life citizen, get up there and explore it a little bit. Embrace the world that is out there. Let your imagination run wild with you. I will see you all across the grid. Have a great day. And stay wild, babies. Y'all have a good one.